It's mailbag time, baby. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus, as always, and it is mailbag time. We got some questions from you guys. We're going to rip through them. Rip and roll.
Yeah. I haven't looked at the questions yet. I don't know what's coming, just like every time I open the mail. But when I go to the liquor store and I buy a six-pack of Mango Blonde by Liftbridge, I know exactly what's coming to my mouth, and that's a bunch of cold deliciousness.
Yeah, your only issue there is you're only buying 6. You should buy 6 of every brand because every flavor is wonderful. Wonderfully delicious.
I don't think you can use that when talking about Liftbridge. That's already trademarked.
Yeah, you're probably right. Also, my lamp is going to be changing colors. There's something completely wrong with it. My kids jacked it all up, so just deal with it.
I
also,
just saw a change.
Shout out, viewer Jim. Loyal viewers sent over a signed Mike Hughes jersey. So I am definitely going to have to. It's going to be tough to take down Randall or Carter, but I got to get him up here for an episode or two.
Well, Mike Hughes is a much bigger Vikings legend than any of those two.
You're right. So thank you for that. Thank you for the guys who sent in some questions. Let's just dive balls deep right into it.
Why not? It's the only way I dive.
This first one, we've had this one quite a bit, and they want to know, are we going to go live during the games this year? And that is an easy answer.
Yeah, we did a couple quarters last year, so yes, I'm sure we'll do it again. Probably those odd games, the Thursday nighters. We're not at Nub's garage watching it, so yeah, I'm sure we'll do a couple.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of channels go live for the whole thing, and there's great interaction and stuff. But there's just something about watching the game with the boys, having some beers. So we do fall short there, but I think everybody will understand.
Yeah, we'll do a couple quarters for sure.
We will be live after the games for sure, and those are the funnest damn episodes ever.
Love them so much, especially when we win. Well, I mean, we're gonna be celebrating 17 wins, so we will be buzzed up.
All right, next up, besides Adrian Peterson and Dalvin Cook, who is your all-time favorite Vikings running back 1? Not Vikings running back 1.
Besides Peterson or Cook?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Robert Smith. Easy peasy.
Bob Smith.
I mean, he was in that sexy offense when the other receivers were getting all the credit, and here's Robert Smith busting off huge runs, being reliable in the passing game as well, making plenty of big plays on his own. I still don't think he gets nearly enough credit. He retired early. It's Robert Smith.
Robert Smith. I'm actually going a different route. I'm going Terry Allen. Got to go with Terry Allen. Came in like at 90, 91 maybe, and that was the peak of my Vikings love fest. And Terry Allen, he was drafted in like the 10th round. Dude comes in, a couple 1,000-yard rushing years, blew out his ACL like 15,000 times, and that was back before they could even fix it. Still came back with Washington, ripped it up. Terry Allen. Love Terry Allen. 21, baby.
Yeah, you like to feed him a lot in Tecmo, that's for sure.
You tell me where Terry Allen went to college, I'll eat this jersey right now.
Washington State.
Clemson.
Strats. Damn it.
All right, next up, which player that hasn't played a game for the Vikings so far do you think will have the best career in purple? Has not played a game for the Vikings. Who will have the best career?
You know, I could sit here and try to get cute and try to find a real deep, dark answer, but I'm going to go with the obvious one. Lewis Cine. This guy is poised to be a Vikings legend. The next great safety in a line of amazing safeties for Minnesota Vikings will be Lewis Cine. Smart player. Hell of a guy, big hitter, ball skills. He's got it all, and I expect a huge season from him to start. Week 1, boom, Lewis Cine.
Yeah, that is a good one. That is an easy one. I'm going to change it up just a tiny bit. I'm actually going Andrew Booth. I think him and Cine are going to be fantastic for this secondary for years to come. But Booth is going to end up being such a steal. Getting him in round 2. He might not wow us year 1, or might not be off to a little bit of a slow start. We all see cornerbacks take a little while to get in their groove, but Andrew Booth is going to be damn good. Damn good.
Yeah, I'm only concerned with Andrew Booth, especially this year. I think he might be one of these guys who's just not quite healthy. He's just not getting the reps. Yeah. He said slow start. I know he wasn't on the PUP list, which was a huge start for him. I thought he would be, but this hernia surgery, I think it's going to linger. So I don't know. I think we may not see a lot of him until the second half of this year.
Well, the key word is career. So career, they went with Jalen Twyman. They said Jalen Twyman. They threw a whole monkey wrench in this thing.
So they asked a question and they answered it.
They said, I think it's going to be Jalen Twyman.
Wow.
I like seeing answers in the questions.
Is this their mailbag or our mailbag?
I like to think it's our mailbag. If you could cut one Viking right now, who would it be? Just get him out
Dan
of here.
Chisena.
Dan
Chisena.
Chisena. I mean, he's
the hell
going
out
to
of here.
get cut anyways.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm going.
I don't look at you.
I'm going Sean Mannion. Sean Mannion, because I don't think he is going to get cut. I think he's going to be at some part of this team. So I wanted to go Dan Chisena, but my mind is like, all right, he's going to get cut anyways. I need to go for a sure thing. Sean Mannion, get out of here. I want to see Kellen Mond as backup.
Yeah, well, did they answer that one too?
No, and you shouldn't be this upset that they're answering their questions. How comfortable are you with Greg Joseph going into the season?
I'll let you start.
I would say I'm as comfortable as I ever am with a Vikings kicker. I'm not uncomfortable, but I also realize our mystique, if that's the right word, surrounding kickers. I mean, he had a great end of the season. There's no doubt about it. I love the fact that he doesn't have competition. They're just giving it to him. But being comfortable with a Vikings kicker is not possible. So I'll just say I'm fine with it.
You answered that question 100% correct, just like you did in French class with all your tests.
Je m'appelle Bernard.
High school. Je m'appelle Bernard. Kether A. Teal. Yes, you can never be comfortable with the Vikings kicker. You're right. I don't worry about it. Like him, as opposed to anybody else. I feel just as good as him being our kicker. The only person that makes me feel more comfortable is if we had like Justin Tucker. Then I would feel much more confident. But Drake Joseph for anybody, I'm going to always be a little bit nervous when the Vikings line up for a field goal, especially a big field goal.
Here's the thing is, with Vikings kickers, they get such a bad rap. I know, obviously, our kickers have had some issues, but in this day and age, every kicker is going to miss extra points. Every kicker is going to miss some kicks, especially extra points. So I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the ones he missed last year. They're both so crucial. The Cardinals one, that Lions one, that almost let them come back in the game at home.
I want to talk about fast. Horrifying.
He has missed some clutch kicks, so that's always going to linger. There's always going to be a little bit of concern and doubt. But again, it doesn't matter who's kicking for the Vikings. That's always going to be there.
All right, last one. Who is going to disappoint this preseason / training camp? Who is a guy that's just not going to pull their weight, not going to show up?
I hate to say this because I think he is he's led the hype train himself, and I think everybody's got super high expectations for him. And I don't know if these expectations are realistic.
Don't say it.
I'm doing it.
Don't.
He dyed his hair purple, for God's sakes. Everybody loves him. Caleb Evans. Now he's got to show up on the field and prove why he was a 4th-round pick, why everybody should love him. Yes, you love him for who he is as a person, who he is as a character. Will we love him as a football player? He set the bar way up here, and when a 4th-rounder should be about here. So expectations are high. I hope he can meet them, but I'm afraid he might not.
Wow. I feel the opposite about Caleb Evans. He is my hero. I love this guy. Follow him on Twitter if you're not. He's wonderful.
Yeah, and follow him and follow at Onebar Lupagus as well.
Oh, yeah, I would surely hope so. And Liftbridge. This is a tough one. I was balanced. I'm just going Janarius Robinson. I think he's a guy that was drafted last year that's just never going to get a sniff. I don't know where this guy really fits in the defense. I'm sure they'll have fun trying to find him. But when you look at some of these other defensive linemen and these outside linebackers, I just think Janarius Robinson might never even play for the Vikings.
Call him generic Robinson.
I would never do that. He's a professional football player, and he's a Minnesota Viking. You show some respect.
Wow. I'm saying after he gets cut.
Oh, all right. That's fine. That's our mailbag. It's drained. It's dry. It's empty. It's tired. It's sleepy.
It's time for none night. Tank is empty. Tank is empty. Yes. Hit up Liftbridge on Twitter. Better yet, go to your liquor store. Stock up on all the delicious brews. And remember this as you're checking out. I may have said this one before, but it's so good, I'm going to say it again.
Oh, boy.
A dolphin's nipples are located in its anus.
I think you did say that.